Hello, good morning, and welcome artists to a little video showing you how you can make a very nicely blended sky using tints, tones, and shades. So today you're going to be making a sky background. And when you finish, I want you to hold on to your paintings because we're going to use them next week to continue the project. So what you need to do first is pick what color you want to use for your sky. So I picked blue, but you could pick red or yellow or orange if you wanted to do like a sunset. But I'm going to do blue, and then I need white and I need black. I need white to make my tints and I need black to make my shades. And then I'm going to pick one other color that I want to use along with blue. And I'm going to pick a color, I'm going to turn my iPad around, that is next to blue on the color wheel. Next to. So if you pick blue, a color that's next to blue would be purple or green. I'm going to pick purple. So I'm going to use purple in my sky as well. So I'm going to put all of those colors in my paint palette. I have my water cup right here and my brush. And notice how in this picture it starts off light near the top and then it gets kind of darker near the bottom. So the tint is near the top of my page and I have my shade near the bottom. So this is what my paint palette looks like. And I'm going to start off by mixing a tint. So I'm going to take some white and I'm going to put it in a new circle. We always mix in a new circle. And then I'm going to clean my brush before I put it in the blue. Wash it. I'm going to get some blue there. And now I've made a tint. And I'm going to start off with that color at the top of my paper. Notice how many times I get my brush wet when I'm painting. All I did just then was dip it in the water. I just got it wet, dipped it in the water, and now I'm putting it back in my paint. And I'm painting back and forth horizontal strokes. I don't change the direction that I'm moving my brush in. So I'm painting horizontally the whole time. I'm not going to all of a sudden go vertical. I'm going to try to keep painting in one direction for my whole painting. And it looks like I need some more paint, so I'm going to go ahead and squirt myself some. I'm going to put some white in the paint palette, and I'm going to put a little bit of blue because I'm making a tint. White and blue together is a tint. So I'm stirring it up with my brush, and now I'm going to keep painting back and forth, getting my brush wet when I paint so that I'm not painting dry. See how water really helps our paint to move, and it's okay if it runs down your paper a little bit. Get it nice and wet. Get more paint on my brush. All the way across, fill in all of the white spaces on your paper. Okay, so now I have a nice tint going across the top of my page, and I want to get slightly darker. So now I'm going to mix a tone in my paint palette. And a tone is blue mixed with gray, your color mixed with gray. So I'm going to take some white, put it in a new circle, a little bit of black, and there's my gray right there. And then I'm going to add some blue to it. This right here is a tone. And so now I'm going to do the tone in the middle section of my paper. And you know what I might even do is I might add some purple. I'm just going to take some straight purple and go over top of that tone like that, because I did want some purple in my sky. But I want my picture to be getting slightly darker, which is why I mixed my blue with a gray. And we will have a tone. So I'm going all the way across my page. Keep noticing how many times I get my brush wet. Painting across. Now you will see that what is happening is I have like a solid stripe here. I have a tint and a tone, and it looks really stripy. And so what I want to try and create is a nice blend, a fade of the colors into each other. And the way we do that is with white. White is our best friend for blending colors. White is amazing. It's a magic blending color. So I'm just going to load my brush up with white, and I'm going to go right where the two colors meet. Right where that tint and that tone were meeting each other, and I'm going to go along with just white and water, and I'm going to try to blend those two colors into each other so it doesn't look so stripy. Blending my tint into my tone. There, that looks a little better. It's a softer fade. So I'm just getting straight white on my brush, and I'm hitting the point where the tint and the tone met. And the reason I do that is to make it look more like a sky and less like stripes. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna move into my shade. So I'm going to mix my blue with some little bits of black. Black is a very strong color, so you don't wanna use too much of it. Mostly blue and just a hint of black, and you will get a very nice shade like this. I'll put some purple in that shade as well. Get my brush wet because you can see where it's getting streaky, like right there. The paint is drying out. It needs water. It's saying, Miss Grace, I need water. You need to get me wet. Keep going all the way across your paper. Okay, and I'm going to work my way towards the bottom, and as I get closer to the bottom, I'm going to get darker. I'm going to add maybe more black to my shade to make it a darker, an even darker blue. See, it's really dark down there now. Okay, and wherever your different shades of blue are meeting, make sure you try to blend them together by taking just white and some water on your brush and really working at the spot where the two colors or the two different values of blue are meeting. Okay, so that's how you paint a sky. Make sure you take your time and really try to create a blend and not stripes. So you could do blue if you want, but you could also do red and orange, or you could do yellow and orange for your sky. It is up to you. Have fun painting.